everybody. Welcome to the Write or Die Show. I'm your host, Randi-lee. On the show, we interview other writers and we talk about mental health from their personal journeys. If you have not already hit that like and subscribe button, go ahead, do that now so that you never miss an episode. Hello, welcome to Sunday
Hi.
evening.
Thank you.
I'm excited because I think we tried this before, but your life was a little busy a long time
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Great.
So with us today, everybody, we have Glenda Benevides. Did I say it right?
You said it right on. It's a tough one.
I know people tell me stuff and then it's like 30 seconds later, but sometimes I forget in that 30 seconds.
It's gone. Yeah.
It's a long 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So where are you visiting us from?
Well, I'm from Northern California, the San Francisco Bay Area.
Very nice. So what time is it for you?
It's 4:12.
Oh, so you still have the rest of the whole day.
That's right.
Oh, well, must be nice.
Where are you?
I'm in Ontario, so it
okay.
is 7 o'clock.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. But it was a very nice day today, so
Yeah,
I mean,
beautiful.
can't complain other than the fact that Monday comes sooner.
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit about who Glenda is.
Whew, that's a good one. I never really quite mastered that conversation. I'm basically a person that loves people that wants to make an impact. I mean, if you want to just have like one word, one phrase, been a professional singer, songwriter, gosh, I don't know, 30, 40 years now, and touring, mainly doing that. I've written 4 books. I have produced a screenplay. I mean, you name it. I think I've tried it.
I love
Yeah.
that. That's you've given me vibes right now.
I
Okay, but
was,
that's what you do.
yeah.
Who are you?
Who am I?
It's tricky. So tricky.
It is tricky. I feel like I'm a lover of people, lover of transformation, lover of uplifting people. That's really, I think, who I
That
am.
is also a great word, you know? All right. So I know that you've struggled with some different things, as most of us do.
Yes.
Um, Start your story wherever makes the most sense, and I'm just gonna jump in randomly.
Okay, great. You know, it's funny coming up when I did because here's the thing. I never really thought of having dyslexia was an issue or was, something outside the box. What was an issue was dealing with it and no one really knowing. Like, I didn't want to read in public. I still don't like reading in public. I've practiced a lot. And I don't think really anybody knew. D's and B's look the same to me. E and F look the same. I also had speech problems. So I had to go to a speech therapist. That's why you hear S's really well.
I, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I also went to speech therapy for S's, but S's in the middle of a word.
Oh,
So like words like sad, story, those were all fine, but like horse was horse. And the
gotcha.
th would come out
Yeah.
if it was in the middle.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
it. I my music partner and I, he goes, I can hear a lisp in your singing. I'm like, what? I go, no, you can't. No, you can't.
I worked on that.
I
Liar.
worked on that. What's going on? But yeah, so those were like really serious challenges that I didn't know were challenges. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I didn't think
Yeah.
of myself as like, oh, you have a problem. Oh, you're dyslexic. Oh, you're this. Yes, I was, and yes, they identified it. And yes, I think how it occurred for me was when after school, I had to go to a special class.
Yeah.
That's when it hit me, not the word dyslexia, but what hit me was, oh, you're not good enough, or
Yeah.
those little mantras that start to happen as a young person. Oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you're weird. Oh, you can't do that. You're not one of us or something, right?
Yeah, you have to go to that class
Yeah.
later.
Oh,
Okay.
after school, huh? You must be in trouble, or you
Yeah.
must be bad or something. I don't know. Um, but yeah, that's when that's what happened. And of course, I just normalized everything. I think, you know,
Yeah.
and then I stayed away from things that would put me harm's way. You know,
Yeah.
and the sad thing around that is I think that that kept me from doing the things that I wanted to do. And I didn't even know it. I, especially what with acting or things like that. I was early days in acting and music and that type of thing. And, it was just really hard. It was really hard for me to remember things or read things out loud. But right now I'm definitely challenging myself. I think I've had some breakthroughs. So
Oh, excellent.
yeah, yes. So and it's funny because I've had a podcast for a long time, but it's not scripted. And
Yeah.
so
My
now,
favorite.
yeah, exactly. And, I'm working again with my partner, and we've got this, show that we've been designing and developing, and it's a fantasy town. It's called Blood Moon Hollow, and so there's spooky stories, and
I love spooky
oh,
stories.
these are spooky stories. They're really, and it's a town, like it's a real village.
Yeah.
It's Blood Moon Hollow, and it's really cool and spooky, and there's all these fun characters. So we've actually. Are designing and developing that, and I'm reading scripts now out loud. I mean, I have to practice them first,
Yeah.
but
But that's a huge, like, milestone, right? When you go from kind of hiding away from that stuff to being like, I am doing it full out. And so what you have to practice, right? That's a strategy to use to make it easier.
yes, yes.
We're all about strategies.
Yeah, yes, thanks for saying that. Yeah. And you have to figure it out along the way because you don't know. And I wasn't like in the sense of, oh, I'm officially identified as dyslexic because I am, but they didn't like, oh, we've got to put you in this, right? It was just more of I had to practice after school,
Yeah.
with a particular teacher, like especially with math and all that stuff. It was just a mess. It was just a hot mess.
Yeah. So how old were you when they said it?
I think I was second grade. Yeah, second
Okay, so
grade.
that's like seven-ish.
Yeah, 7, 8. Yeah, right around
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good to be to recognize it early, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can get help, but that still doesn't necessarily make you feel any better. But as a parent, I know that the earlier we can catch stuff, the easier it is to get the
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, and I think the wonderful thing about today is that people can say, "Hey, this is what it is." Don't just sequester me and not really explain it to
Yes.
me. You know, that you're not dumb, bad, wrong, weird, retarded, whatever the words you want to use.
Yeah.
You're this is just something that's mixed up in the brain, and
Yes.
you can get over this. And it's like nobody
Right?
stopped to tell me that. They just put me in this put me in the thing afterwards, after
Yeah.
school.
And I'm so glad you brought that up because that is, I think, the one of the greatest things we've come to now because we still don't necessarily know why some people are, why some people aren't, and still coming up with different strategies to help everybody because everybody, like you said, is different and learns it
Yep.
differently. But that idea of you are not stupid, you're not retarded, you're not fill in the blank
Right.
is so important to actually let the kid or adult, depending on when you discover this about yourself, to actually let the person know that. Because
Yeah.
the very first thing that we think, and I did this not with dyslexia, but other things in life, the
Yeah.
very first thing you think is, I'm stupid,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worth it, I'm
Mm-hmm.
horrible, why
Mm-hmm.
can't I get this?
I'm not good enough.
I'm not good enough. Exactly. And then those things, they just eat at you and they stay with you for your life until
Yeah.
we pay lots of money and go to therapy and get somebody else to fix us.
Yeah, right. Tell me, get help. Yeah, exactly.
Right? But if we can tell people right from an early age that so you think a little differently. Cool, let's come up with a way to help you.
Yeah, right.
Imagine how much easier and happy life could be.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny how that is different times, different ways of
Yep.
dealing with things. And I mean, I got the help, but it was kind of like you get the help, but you don't really talk about it, but you're still sequestered, so you feel like you're not good enough, or this is weird, or I'm weird, you know?
Right? Exactly. You're
Yeah.
getting the help, but they're making it like a pointed fact that you stand out from the rest of this crowd.
Hmm.
And
So we're just
let
gonna move you over here. Hmm.
right? And standing out from the crowd is not what most children, teens want. They want to be part of the group. I mean,
Exactly.
by all means, standing out is a great thing. I so for it. But as a young person, I would say under the age of 23, I would say I finally found myself.
Yeah.
Um, Under that age, you want to be part of it. You want to be included. You don't
Exactly.
necessarily want to be the exact same as everybody else, but you want to be included in the group.
Included. That's such a great word. Yeah,
Yeah.
inclusion. So important.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be honored by your uniqueness, who you
Yes.
are, and that, we all have our issues. We all
Right?
we all have our stuff, so, it's just a matter of like I think that's what we're up against too, just like, the pressure and the struggle to I think what's missing is the pressure and the struggle to conform. And it's not really to conform, it should be to be included, like you
Exactly.
said. Yeah,
Exactly. Conforming and being included are two very different things that sometimes people get confused as the same thing, but they are
yeah,
not.
agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are some strategies that you have learned that have helped you with it?
Stay away. No. Um, um, well, I think one of the blessings is it's given me the you're always at a choice no matter what crossroads you're at. So I could either shy away, back away, or move forward, right? I could just take it head on. And I think, yes, there are times that I have moved away and I have shied away and didn't feel confident. I think that was with the whole acting. I mean, I heard all my life, oh, you'd be a really fabulous actor. You're so good, and I'm like, and that immediately frightens me.
Yeah.
And then what I've done is I've said, yeah, I'm afraid of that. Yeah, I have my, challenges, for lack of a better word. But I'm going to go ahead and try this anyway.
Hmm.
I'm going to be willing to be embarrassed, or I'm going to be willing to be afraid. I'm going to be willing to jump in.
So, have you seen the movie Zootopia?
No, uh-uh.
Okay,
No, yeah.
my grandson was obsessed with it a couple months ago, and I had seen it when it first came out when our kids were little, but I didn't quite listen to all the lyrics in the one song. But the one song is about I'm gonna try this even though I might fail,
Mm,
and I am now obsessed with this song. I We have this work playlist um,
nice.
on at work so that everybody can put a little bit of what they like because we have lots of different ages. We got 20-year-olds all the way up to 60-year-olds or 50 year
Gotcha.
olds. So we all have our own thing. So I added that one on there, and they're all like, "Oh, I like this song." And I'm like, "Right? If you actually listen to the lyrics
Yeah.
too,
Awesome.
it's so good. I'm gonna try this even though I might fail."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's where we learn, right? If we don't jump out there, then we don't have the experience and we don't get to learn anything. But we do stay safe.
Yes,
We
that
stay
is very
hidden.
important.
Yeah. We
Well,
do
the
stay
safe part,
safe.
not the hidden part.
No. But you know what I mean? It's like, then there's a you have to really kind of step back and go, well, I think you roll things back and you start to ask questions of what is my purpose? Why am I here? What am I passionate about? What are the things that I really want to do? And then you look from there and then you go, yeah, I really want to do that and it really scares me.
Hmm.
Okay, why does it scare me? Oh, it scares me because I think I'm not good enough. Oh, okay. Well, let me just try it anyway.
Yes.
and it's like jumping off a cliff.
Well, that
It's
part
like,
I don't think I'll try. But yes.
no, it's like that though, because that's how it feels. It's really
Yeah.
frightening, right? So you're like, I'm at the edge, and then you just realize that you thought you jumped off the cliff, but you didn't. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
how it feels.
And thinking about it, it makes it like
Worse.
blows it out so much worse
Exactly,
than just do it.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't let it go. Stop thinking about that.
All right, there we go. Frozen. As you can tell,
Yeah.
I watch a lot of kids movies.
That's great. Maybe I should.
A lot of them have such good meanings in them. So yes, everyone should.
I love it. That's good.
Okay, so back to strategies.
Yeah.
What ones have you used that have helped you jump off the cliff?
I think for me it's just perseverance, and that's the one strategy that I have. Besides just what I just said, it's like really important to get clear about what it is that why am I here? Like what am I good at? What am I passionate about? And how do I want to serve? How do I want to make a difference, right? If you start from there, then you'll start to see all the landmines. Then you start to go, oh, I want to do that, but I'm scared.
Yep.
Right? And then you could go, aha, that's a or a And then when you see the then you go, okay, do I want what I want enough to jump?
I love that.
Take that risk. I gotta do it. Yeah.
Do it. Just for the next 10 minutes, we're just gonna chant "do it" over and over again. Oh my goodness, love that. Love it. How has because you said you wrote 4 books, but when it comes to the writing music and stuff, and I guess writing books too, but specifically the writing music, only because I don't often get people who have written songs, a handful, but not too often. So how has the dyslexia been with that? I don't want to say hurdles or whatever, but I think you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it's so here's a strategy. So with that, what I do is I pick a theme or I pick something that I really want to talk about, and then I think about it, and then I just let myself write. Could be run-on sentences, could be all kinds of stuff. It just runs, and then I have to go back, and then I go, what in this is that I'm really trying to say, and now that doesn't make sense, and this does, or whatever, and then I can piece it together, and that's how the dyslexia for me shows up. In that, it's also different when you're typing and texting, because it doesn't show up there. Every once in a while, I stop at the D's. I go, is that a B or a D? Yeah. But it's easier than writing.
Yeah, you get that little. You get that little squiggly line under. It's like, something's not right.
Something. Oh yeah. I'll go back and read my writing. And go, I have no idea what I was trying to say there. That's just really sad. Yeah.
Yeah, when my sister used to send me texts, and I'd be like, I have no idea what you're saying right now.
Oh my God.
Because she was not very good at spelling at all, and I'm like, I'm lost.
Okay. Could you leave a voice text, please?
Right? I might understand that a little better because I'm not too sure.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, I think my favorite now is just using the text, and I push the audio button, and then I just talk.
I do
fantastic.
That all the time.
Me too. It's better because then you can, when they listen, they can hear your tone, they know what you're talking about, and they can read it too. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, either way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that has become my favorite way to do it, is just like press it.
Yeah.
And then I like watching it try to figure out what I'm saying, because sometimes it understands, and then sometimes it throws in a funny word. I'm like, I'm not fixing that, because normally I'm texting like my husband or something. I'm like, you'll figure it out.
Send.
Yeah. My daughter is not a fan of it because it doesn't pick up her voice well.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she gets super frustrated
Frustrated.
about it.
Yeah.
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 She's like, no, that's not what I said. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
no.
So, but there is also the voice audio part of it. So
Yes, exactly.
she could just push audio. She didn't have to do voice text or anything like that. She can just do audio because that does
Yeah.
get a little crazy. You're like, what did
Right.
you say? Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
weird.
But so
I don't know what that word is.
right. She's figuring out. It's those strategies. We're talking about all the strategies today. The
Yes.
word of the day: strategies.
Strategy.
And do it.
And just do it.
And just do it. So, what would you tell somebody who? What would you tell a young person? We're gonna take it back to little people, who everyone else in their grade 2 class is reading aloud, and it's coming up to their turn, and they're like, "Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Don't look at me!"
That's so tough. Because it was like, and Glenda, can you read that? I mean, I would just sweat, like sweat. Please do not call on me. It's a hard one because the brain and the culture as a young person is different than someone of my age. You know,
Yes.
somebody of my age, I probably would go, please don't call on me. And this is why, you know.
Yeah.
And then so I would let them know, so they were armed, and so was I.
Right. Yes.
But a young person, I mean, if they're conscious at all, I would say, you know, start without telling your parents. Like, I'm, you know, gosh, I remember those are horrible. I had working parents, so I was the latchkey kid. So when I came
Yeah.
home, I had to read, and I remember standing in the corner, looking out the window, pretending I was reading, and I wasn't. It was
Yeah.
horrible. Like, it was just torture, you know, because you had to know these things, or you know, you're gonna have to read them or whatever. And I was a late bloomer with all of that. Anyway, I would just say share it with somebody. You know, start with your parent or whoever you feel safe with, you know, your parents or something. Just like, I'm having issues, I can't read this. I don't know what that word is. It looks confusing to me. Like for me, D's and B's were the same thing. I couldn't see it. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't severe or anything, but I mean, there are moments where I go, okay,
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at this
I'm
word.
going to stay at this word for a minute. Yeah. So, but I would just say ask for help. And then maybe have an adult, if you don't feel confident saying that, have the adult, your parent, whoever, go to the teacher and say, hey, look, you know, we're struggling with dyslexia. Please don't call on them. It's very traumatic for this person, my daughter, my son, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
And just, you know, as a young person, just have the bravery enough just to tell somebody that you don't know what it is, you're confused, or you're having problems reading, or you don't want to read, or, you know, like there's just open up some dialogue with somebody that you feel close and safe with. I would say start there, and then you can have them help you, you know, not put you in situations that are harmful to your, you know, your emotional state, your, you know, your psychological state. Because not everybody can handle that. You know, I
Yeah.
happen to be a very strong person, and I could handle it even though it was traumatic for me, and, you know, I got through it. So, yeah.
That is fantastic wisdom. Okay, so unless you have anything else to share on this topic, we're going to talk about other stuff.
Sure.
So, I mean, you've piqued my interest. First, I want to talk about this new podcast you're working on, only because I'm very interested in,
Okay.
I love scary stories and such. So you said that you're just developing it. So you haven't
Yeah.
actually recorded anything yet.
No, we recorded.
Oh, you have? Okay.
We just haven't launched it yet. So,
Okay. So
Yeah.
when are you going to launch?
well, I think Halloween. So October. Yeah.
October's a good month. It's my birthday.
Yeah. Okay. Yay. I love Halloween. I love
Yes.
that time of year too. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right now we're on pre-episode 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, so these are like little bumper kind of they're like 5-10 minuters, little snippets, little spices. It's all centered around this the Blood Moon Hollow,
Yeah.
which is a fabulous town.
I love the name of it.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Blood Moon Hollow. And there's all these characters in Blood Moon Hollow, and one of my characters is called Morgana,
Okay.
and she is a radio personality. It's UBMH radio coming to you live.
I love that.
So we're starting there. And then I interview a variety of people in the town. So one
Okay.
character in the town, his name is Bram, and he's an old salty guy from the ocean. And he tells this scary story. And we find out, I really shouldn't be telling everybody this. We find out that it's actually him that he's talking about, but nobody knows that. Yeah, I just gave away things. Anyway.
I didn't force you to either.
No, you didn't. I'm so excited about it. It's pretty neat.
That is neat.
Then we have we've got the librarian, and then Blood Moon Hollow librarian, and then he talks about things, and
I
just
feel
all these
like I feel like a
mystery.
librarian would have a lot of secrets. They would know it
Yeah.
all.
Oh yeah, lots of secrets. So
Yeah.
we're getting like little snippets of who these people are in the town of Blood Moon Hollow. And
Oh,
then it'll branch out more into actual long stories, like probably a
yeah.
good 30-minute story. Yeah.
Very cool. I love
Yeah.
that.
It's gonna
That's
be
so neat.
fun.
Yeah, I like the idea of like, are you doing an interviewee kind of thing at the beginning to kind of
Yes. Yes.
much more entertaining to introduce characters that way.
Yes. That's what we're doing. That's why my radio person,
Yeah, yeah.
Morgana, she's introducing people in the town.
Yeah, that's very entertaining. So I
Yeah.
am excited. October is so soon because it's my
Yes.
birthday, and then we'll have
October
this
what?
third. Just saying,
Okay.
October
Wow, we're
3rd.
coming up. My goodness.
Right, very soon, very
Yeah,
soon.
my girlfriend's the end of September, like a week before you. So
Okay. Oh, so hers is
yeah.
like super soon.
Yeah.
Be like this week
Next
ish.
Sunday, next Saturday,
Ah,
Sunday, something like that.
yeah.
Sunday, Monday, something like that. Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, so I'm assuming it's going to be on all podcast streaming platforms.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. We have our next meeting, so we'll find out we've got. We're hustling. So we
Excellent.
really
Love it.
wanted it to come out in October. So we're just getting all these done, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, now you could talk about whatever it is that you are actually trying to promote. I was just
Oh
very
no,
intrigued
that
by
we're
that.
I'm promoting that. So
Well,
that's one of the things
perfect.
I'm promoting that. Yeah, it's fun. And we're going to be looking for other character actors, voiceover people, that want to love to do stuff like that too. So because we want to bring in new voices, and do you do that?
I
Yeah.
want to do that.
Okay. Hey, Brandy.
Do it.
Brandy. I love it.
Just ask Mickey.
Mr. Mickey.
That's right. Love him.
We do.
Yes, he's fantastic. And I wonder if he's listening. Probably not right
Mr.
now.
Mickey Mickelson. Creative Edge Publicity. Yes.
Um, now I lost my train of thought. It's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good. But tell me about the books you've written.
Well, I started out with Courage, Find Your Fire and Ignite Action in Your Life. And then I wrote a couple other books. And this is the funny story with Mickey. He's like, why didn't you tell me?
He does that to me too. He's like, why am I just finding out about this kid's book you did? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a little side project. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a real, it
Yeah.
was just a side project.
Yeah, that's what he said to me. And I go, yeah, I just, it's just on a PDF. I just give it out for free. People sign up. And he goes, what are you doing? He's a big help. He's been a really
Yes.
big help, like helping, helping those of us that need to, think bigger, that need to value
Yes.
our work on a monetary level. I know. It's,
Yeah.
it's been challenging because you think, oh, I'll just give you that, that's,
Right. Exactly.
yeah.
It's just a little side project. No big deal.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, it is a pretty big deal. But yeah, it goes back to the conversations that we have been having about not valuing yourself and not
Yeah.
feeling like you're as good as other people and that kind of thing. So Mickey he does such a good job of being like, actually,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
um, this is really important that you tell me, and this is really good, and you know, you're
Yeah.
worth, you're worth somebody
Yeah.
paying and all the things. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, he's good. He's a real supporter of all of us, so that's really
yes,
good. Helping
yeah,
us. Yeah.
yeah.
So I did Courage, Find Your Fire, and Ignite Action in Your Life. That's my first one. And then I have Own the Goddess Within, A Soul on Fire, and The Grimoire of Lost Lore.
Oh, tell me more about that one.
Sister Witch. Yeah, the Grimoire is a beautiful, fun project that I did with a really good friend of mine. He's actually my hairdresser.
Oh, I
And
love
he's
that.
this beautiful artist. He does charcoal. He draws in
Oh,
charcoal. And he would send me his little pieces of art. And I go, oh my goodness. And then all of a sudden, I would have the story about that picture. And I just started writing this story and I'd send
yeah,
it to him and he goes, oh my God, that's amazing. And like he did that. We did that for like 22 pictures.
yeah, yeah.
It was crazy. And then I said, we should put that in like a tabletop book kind of thing.
Right?
And he's like, yeah. So it took us a minute to
That's
figure out how to do that. But yeah, you can get
that's
that on Lulu.
hilarious. Lulu,
I
I've
think,
never heard of that one.
yeah, Lulu is a book published, not publisher, but just like it's like Amazon, but it's
Oh, okay.
Lulu. Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's how my so I wrote a collection of scary, short, scary stories too.
Oh.
One of those things that Mickey's like, tell me about that. And it came. A lot of the stories came because so my youngest daughter loves to draw, loves it, and she loves to draw that creepy, scary kind of stuff. Hers is all computerized, not charcoal,
Yeah.
but she does it all with her finger on her phone, and I'm like.
Amazing.
Yes, the fine motor skills, they're not quite there for the pen, so she uses her finger. But anyways, I
It's
digress.
amazing.
And it was the same thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, and the story would go like this and da 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 da. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
huh, I guess we could put this in our book.
No, that's awesome. That's
Right?
amazing.
That's
Yeah.
why whenever
See,
you're talking about this Blood Hollow thing, I'm like,
yeah.
I love so much.
Blood Moon Hollow. Be
It.
there or be
Yeah,
square. No. Well,
I will be.
and we have this wonderful. We have here's kind of a side tidbit that I'll share with you. Um, Blood Moon Hollow is in a liminal space, so it's an actual destination, but you have to figure out how to get there. And there's only key places in the United States and around the world that you can get through that portal.
See, this
Yeah.
is so much fun.
I
Yeah,
know. We're
I
gonna
am
gamify
looking
it.
that it totally sounds like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am very much looking forward to listening to this. This sounds very cool, and it comes out in the best month. Um,
Totally.
any other projects or things that I mean, we haven't even touched on your music at all. So
Oh no, that's fine. It's all there.
there's just so much.
Yeah, so that was the book. My music. Right now, I've got 3 songs up for a Grammy this year. We're in the
Dang.
middle of submissions. So submission one for God's Gonna Cut You Down. That's mine. Full on my song by myself, kind of thing. Well, with others, but you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm featuring an artist called Jay Tony, and it's wonderful. You should really listen to it. You can find it anywhere on the web. Just Google Glenda Benevides and put "God's Gonna Cut You Down," and you'll get Johnny Cash. You'll get Marilyn Manson.
Oh wow.
I know Marilyn did a version of it. You'll get what's her name? Odetta. Not that anybody remembers, but
Yeah.
and then me. So you'll have a listen. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's everywhere. So anyway, that's up. Submissions for Grammys. We start October 1 for voting. Then I'm with a fabulous guy out of France. His name is Guy Renault, and he put together a wonderful project, and that is called 3 Shades of Blue. So it's me and 2 other women that you see it on the cover. It's really very creative. And I wrote 2 songs on that album. One's called Wicked, and the other is called gosh, just don't tell, don't you don't tell. you don't know me. Something like that. Anyway, still see my name on there. Um, anyway, I wrote those two, and so that's up for Grammys, I think, for contemporary blues album, I think. And then mine is under roots categories. Not that anybody can
Nice.
vote. You guys can just, your vote is listening, listening, sharing,
Yes.
liking, all that fun stuff. You know, it's the
So do it.
so the algorithms go crazy.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's fabulous. Um, put it on your list. You're on your playlist.
Right? Put the little heart or plus
Yeah,
button.
just
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
listen, listen. No. But yeah, so that's those are the musics that I'm focused on right now. I've got other things in the queue that I'm working on that I'm co-writing. I've in different stages of editing and mixing and mastering, and then we're we're booked out, and then a Soul on Fire.
Nice.
So Soul on Fire is my 1.5 hour live performance. It's a multimedia presentation,
Wow.
and it has to do with not only entertainment, but it's also transformation. So
Oh.
I call it edutainment.
Oh, I like that. That's
Yeah,
fun. I
it's
like
fun,
putting words together and making
right?
new words.
Well,
It's
it's kind of
just,
like that.
right? It just makes life fun. Right?
Yeah,
It's fun.
it's fun, and I think, you know, because I was talking with Mickey about this too, and I said I really see it like, so it's a 1.5 hours. You get a journal, you get a bag that says, you know, God, that says
Oh,
Soul on Fire. And it really stands for whomever. I am targeting women, but whomever, it's not exclusive to women,
yeah.
but it's anybody that really wants to light their soul on fire with their gifts, with who they want to be, what they want to do in life. And what I do is I take them on an hour and a half journey of really looking at deeper questions. So you'll see questions that come up. You get time to write in your journal. You'll hear me tell stories. I'll tell stories about
Oh, that's
courage,
fun.
confidence, clarity, community. We'll talk about that, what that means, and how I, you know, had trials and triumphs in those and through my stories, and then I sing the song. So
Oh, fantastic. Oh, I
yeah,
love it.
yeah. Thank you. It's gonna be fun.
Um, so much awesomeness is happening right here.
Right here,
Right here, right now.
live. Dang it.
Exactly. Um, but we are running out of time.
That's okay.
Time.
It's okay.
I know. So where are people going to follow you?
Best place. It's this simplest. You know, you can see Glenda Benevides music, but it's actually just go to glendamusic.com is my website. Everything
Oh,
is
yeah,
pretty
it's
much
easy.
there. And if you type in my name, Glenda Benevides, Benevides, if you type that in, I'm everywhere. Um, Instagram, Facebook, you know, I don't do X. Um,
Oh, me neither.
that's a no. Um, and what else?
TikTok?
I always said YouTube, but you know my website. It's all there. You just whatever, however you consume your interest, just put my name in, and you'll find it.
Awesome. I love it. Oh, I love it. Well, thank you so much for coming and
Aw,
sharing.
thanks, Randy.
And for everybody who's listening, hit the like and subscribe button. But more importantly, share the episodes out because we talk about some really important stuff. So
Exactly.
we need to share the message to all the many people of the many places of the many worlds. There, yes, we're going to
That's
go with many
correct.
worlds. Right?
That's awesome.
It's like,
Correct.
yes. And remember, the only way to end the stigma of mental health is to speak openly and honestly.